My name is Linda Tucker, and I speak to you from the heart of White Lion ancestral territories, an ancient, sacred, natural site, and one of the last lion ranges on the planet. You might hear the wind blowing, that is the moyo of the spirits of these lands. You might hear the animals calling, the animals of the air, from the earth, and the sounds of water nearby. You'll see the clouds moving as I speak. This is the heart of an ecosystem where the echo of the original codes of life on this planet will echo back into your heart. I ask you, wherever you are on the globe, please take out a bowl of water or a vase of water and lay it out in front of you. Do you hear the birds singing in the background? That is the kingfisher, the fisher king, indicative that as we speak, the kingfisher, the king of the birds of these parts, along with the fish eagle, indicating the Christ presence, the fisher king, with us at this time. So as you gather your bowls to put on your altars or on the table beside us, let me speak to you of the wisdom of water. I have worked with Japanese scientists who were part of the inspiration behind Masaru Emoto's groundbreaking work, which has proved to the world that nature is intelligent, that water is a living, sentient being, responsive to prayer, responsive to insults, responsive to the environment around it. Water, after all, is life. So why would it be that in these lands that align exactly along the Nile Meridian, the longest river on the globe, these lands of the White Lions align with Giza, humankind's greatest lion riddle. And in these lands, the great white lions literally guard the waterways. Why would they do so? The lions who hail from Sirius, these great star beings who bring the heavenly plan down to earth as they walk, that interconnection between the cosmos and Mother Earth Gaia, their role is to ensure the continuity of life in all species. And that is the role of water on our planet. So I hope you have your bowls of water ready. And with that, there is a woodpecker now, pecking on wood just behind us, honoring all the elements. For the lions of fire, the woodpecker is honoring the trees and the wood, the air represented behind me by the moving clouds, ushering in the element of water, without which there would be no life on this planet. So it is with profound joy and reverence that I open the 7 days of rest with an honoring of water. Come and sit down beside me wherever you are on the globe. Feel your feet on the earth, your crown in alignment with your root chakra. And now, do you hear the woodpecker? How beautiful. I hope you do. Drop into your hearts. The one heart, the brave heart, the true heart, the golden heart, the lion heart, at the heart of our solar system, at the heart of our ecosystem, echoing through the ecosystem, the roar of the first word of creation, the first word, the solar logos, from the heart of our solar system, and the stellar logos beyond, and beyond the beyond to the galactic center. Come into alignment. And as we do so, here in the heartlands, in the sacred natural site that has always been the Star Lion's ancestral territories, from that moment of first time, Zep Tepi, to our time, the present, bring the future and the ancestral past into this present moment as you breathe with your heart, each double heartbeat marking time in your lifetime, each moment a present, a gift of the present. And in this being of the lion heart, beyond mindfulness, beyond heartfulness, to that quality of lion-heartedness, inspired by love and respect for our natural world, enabling us to transform our human world, in that great heart consciousness, expanding like ripples on a golden pond around the globe, linking each and every one of us to the one heart. Let us tap into the tapping, into the flow of the great rivers of life, starting with the Nile Meridian, the golden Nile Meridian that links the White Lion Heartlands with the Holy Lands, that links all the sacred sites up the continent of Africa, from Adam's calendar to the gold sites of Barberton mountain lands, pre-amoeba life recorded in the first rock formations of the biology, of the ecology, of the geography of these lands, and then up the Nile Meridian to the White Lion Heartlands, and then up the Nile Meridian, the meridian of the Nile, to the sacred site of Great Zimbabwe, and then up the Nile Meridian, to the 0 point on the globe, the Central African Republic, the source of the Nile, 0 point. Follow and track the Nile, the longest river on the planet, all the way north until you reach the Great Sphinx of Giza. You are tracking a terrestrial river known by the ancient pharaohs as the source waters, holding the north-south pole in alignment. And now that you've tracked that golden Nile Meridian from Giza and now all the way down to a place called Phoenix, 30 degrees south, as Giza is 30 degrees north, through the continent of Africa, which opens up through the East African Rift Valley, bursting with speciation, associated with the evolution of our species, all associated with the source waters of creation, with life itself. Having tracked that path of alignment, now visualize beneath us the subterranean river of stars, known to the ancient as the song lines, and above us the celestial meridian, the river of stars known as the Milky Way. And now visualize these 3 central meridians terrestrial, subterranean, and celestial, coming into alignment in our times as we birth the Leo Aquarius age. None of this would be possible without the waters of life, all coming into alignment with the great plan, harmonizing and guarded over by the apex predator, the spirit lion, the holy lion who informs the incarnation of the golden lions who have walked the epochs with humanity, reminding us of true leadership in our time, which is to guard the sacred codes of this planet, the source codes. So now, as you remember your heartbeat, beating with the lion heart of first time, beating with the hearts of the star lions who are with us, with the heartbeat of Africa, at this moment of the first of the new calendar, of the new year, following the epic 2020 initiation of the Corona initiation, crowning humanity and calling for a reawakening to the true message from nature, one of alignment, bringing us to this present moment, the first of the first, in this great year of 2021. The numerology brings us from the 2 to the 1, the dichotomy to the unity, the separation to the oneness, and it is the great waters of life that unite all of us around the globe. Pulsing here from the heartlands of the White Lion ancestral territories, which span the Nile Meridian. One of the pride lands is on the east. One of the pride lands is on the west. One of the pride lands is on the south of the Nile Meridian. And we are awaiting the pride lands of the north. When we close our 7 days of rest together, I will share with you this strategy on the ground as an organization that has been involved in sacred activism for 3 decades. But for now, let us move deep into that consciousness of love and respect, inspired by nature's law, that enables us to transform human law. It is the ecosystem that governs with divine law. So the law, the world law for water emanates from the codes of the ecosystem itself, codes for a healthy earth. And with this consciousness of deepest love and reverence, as points of light around the globe, holding that lion heart, lion-heartedness that is inspired by love and respect for our natural world, that enables us to transform our human world. Hold this consciousness, knowing that our intention in this moment is reconfiguring the molecular structure of water itself in that bowl, in that vase that you have placed on your altar or on your table beside you. Restructuring the water such that it returns to its original source coding. For nothing is new. All has been created in the original template from the great creator, the infinite source of all the love of creation. And in this moment, we are returning to the source codes, reconfiguring the water beside us in a remembrance of its golden encodings. The first law of lion-hearted leadership is origination, taking us back to the origins, our origins and the origins, our original plan, our unique contribution to life on this planet, and the origin of the original code, the original contract that links us with life itself. Aura gene, the golden gene that reminds us of our origins and the future in the present as we birth the golden age. So with that golden consciousness of the golden heart, recognize you are reconfiguring the water in your ceremonial bowl. There are 13 laws of lion-hearted leadership, from the first, origination, to the 13th at the epicenter of the spiral of life. For now, we will be working with the first and the second law of lion-hearted leadership. The second law is appreciation. As life itself comes into consciousness, the only consciousness that is in true alignment, in right relationship with the creative source itself, is one of thanksgiving, one of appreciation, one of deepest reverence for life itself, and one of celebration of the lion heart. That is the second law of appreciation. Celebrate the lion heart. So in that spirit of jubilant, joyous thanksgiving, recognize that the water both beside you in the ceremonial bowl and within you and all about you has been reconfigured with the frequency of joyous celebration of life itself. When we are done with our opening prayer, ensure that you put just a drop of that into the water that you will be drinking to replenish yourself, knowing that a single drop of restructured water, restructured with the origin, the first law of lion-hearted leadership, and the second law, appreciation, brings about the most beautiful, imaginable mandalas of sacred geometry within the molecular structure of this great mother being that is water, that is the oceans, the source waters, the wetlands, the estuaries, the deltas, the mountain streams, all water running with one unified consciousness of life. There is an ancient knowledge system in Africa with whom I am privileged enough to work, who links the Nile Meridian with Lulungwa Mangakatsi, an ancient underground stream that is both gold and water. For gold, the origin, is the source of life, and water flows along these golden pathways. So as we have united from the heart of the White Lion Heartlands, which guards an ancient sacred site along the golden Nile Meridian, so we have channeled this consciousness through the waters that we have reconfigured, through the veins of the earth, for so the sacred sites that pulse with heartbeat are like the vital organs of Gaia herself, linking to each other around the globe. You may not be able to access a sacred site. But wherever you are on the globe, know that you are connected and interconnected. For so is the quality of water. We are water. We are also sunlight, the original gold. Combined, we are life. Let us never forget that. Let us never destroy the life that is the vitality of our planet itself. That was the initiation of 2020. Let us enter 2021 with a revitalized consciousness, knowing that as we link around the planet, we are a force of love to be reckoned with. Beloved ones, complete this ceremonial entry into the 7 days of rest and the birthing of this new year with a deep replenishment as you drink from the water you have restructured, making sure that you leave some behind to reactivate your bottles of water going forward. For this is the code of the star lion guarding the waters on the planet, and may we all be one with this enlightened consciousness of restoration of our beloved planet. I'm going to close by giving you a link to a 6-minute video that astoundingly reminds you of the power of these holy animals, the white lions, in restoring their sacred heartlands, which was once a desert. Only, when I say once a desert, it was only 2 decades back when I acquired their heartlands to ensure the survival of these luminaries. Since then, they've been walking life back into the ecosystem, and you will see that from the Google Earth maps that I will share with you in this link. So take the time to recognize who these living hearts, these luminous sentient beings are, as they guard the sentience, the life force of water herself on the globe. I send you so much love. I link with you through the lion heart, and blessings to you as we open this new year in unity, in harmony, and in support for the world water law. For it shall be, and so it is. Like the vital organs of the body, powerful biodiversity hotspots on Earth hold the source codes for the revitalization of our entire planet and the flourishing of life itself. Life began in Africa, and speciation is associated with the East African Rift Valley at the epicenter of Earth's land masses, also referred to by evolutionary scientists as the birth canal of the human species. The white lions were born on the Nilotic Meridian along the East African Rift tectonic plate and, significantly, in alignment with the most important architectural sacred sites on the African continent, Giza, Great Zimbabwe, Barberton. This means that humankind's greatest lion monument, the Great Sphinx and Pyramids of Giza in the north, align exactly with the birthplace of the white lions in the south. The white lions originate in this one location only on Earth, Timbavati, meaning place where the star lions came down in the old Shangaan language, and their heartland, Tsao, meaning star lion. But while the African wisdom keepers have long revered the white lions as holy animals and bringers of peace and prosperity, their critically important role in the ecosystem is less well understood. Their cultural role in restoring hope to humankind is equaled by their ecological role in restoring health to their ecosystem. Today, we are faced with a pervading sense of the devastation and desecration of Mother Earth. As immortalized in Disney's Lion King story, when the true king is removed from his kingdom, a wasteland ensues. But there is a way to come back into right relationship with our planet. When the apex animal is restored in its natural kingdom, the flourishing of all species in the ecosystem is assured. The white lions may be living legends, mythic in their majesty and iconic in their radiant solar power, yet their ability to restore health and healing to their natural ecosystem is fundamental ecology at its best. Importantly, their place of origin is in the epicenter of South Africa's Kruger to Canyons biosphere, a UNESCO-declared biosphere region and one of the last viable lion ranges on the planet. The white lion's birthplace was declared an ancient sacred site by African kings hundreds of years before the Kruger National Park was proclaimed in 1926 and the more recent United Nations accreditation at the turn of this millennium. But tragically, the white lions have been forcibly removed from their endemic wilderness territories for a documented period of over 6 decades into zoos and circuses around the globe and into death camps in South Africa's notorious cuddle-to-kill industry. To ensure the critical survival of the white lions while protecting the watershed in their area of origin, the Global White Lion Protection Trust has been purchasing large tracts of land since 2004, the heart of the white lion's ancestral territories. Significantly, the White Lion Heartlands spans the arterial river which serves the greater region, the only perennial waters in an area of some 100,000 hectares. Once a severely denuded habitat of radical biodiversity loss, the White Lion Heartlands has enjoyed dramatic regeneration under the pawprint of the apex predator. This recent Google Earth map records the contrast between Tsao, the White Lion Heartlands today, and the desertification of neighboring lands directly bordering, where legalized commercial trophy hunting of lions has been taking place for decades. Just as wolves restored waterways in Yellowstone Park, so ecologists now recognize the apex predator's role in restoring balance throughout the trophic levels of the food chain in an ecosystem. As inspirational symbols of true service-based leadership, the white lions in our protected area restore health to their ecosystem and hope to human systems. Behind me is land that was once seriously degraded in the heart of the White Lion Heartlands. The Global White Lion Protection Trust has been purchasing large tracts of land in the white lion's endemic homelands and returning the lions to the wild in a scientific reintroduction program. Because we know when the white lions flourish, all life flourishes. Today, all conservation issues are global issues. If Brazil loses its rainforests, Earth has lost her lungs. If South Africa loses its white lions, Earth has lost her heart. We can all feel it, the pulsing heart of the animal kingdom on Earth, the white lion's sacred natural site, revitalizing all the vital organs of our living planet. As the sun sets over the heartlands, I'd love to share with you what the White Lion team has been doing throughout this extraordinary year of 2020 as it's come to a close. Let me share with you. As every advanced civilization spends its time creating a sacred monument, a sacred amphitheater to nature, so we took this opportunity of a global lockdown to build a stone temple to Mother Nature, a template. It's really quite astonishing. And as you see, on the one side is the temple that humanity will walk, coming back into right relationship with nature. And on the other side, we're creating a dam for the animals who will be coming to meet with humanity. It's still to be completed, but water is life. And of course, it will feature as the central honoring in the ceremonial space. I send all of you so much love as we close the year 2020 and birth the year 2021 in the forging of the lion-hearted human, whose purpose is to honor, to revere, and to protect that which is sacred on this planet. Central to that is the water of Mother Earth Gaia. And so it is. Amen.